Oh mate, this is going to change the game for you today. Can't wait to share this with you. So pumped you've come in. Yeah. So what things control the direction of the golf ball? Two main things.
Club face.
Yep.
And where it's coming from, probably.
Yeah, so club face and club path. So the club face is always going to be dictating where that ball starts.
Yeah.
About 80% influence on that. And then your club path, the ball always curves away from where your club path's swinging. So your club face is actually aiming at the target of impact, but relative to the path, it's 11 degrees open.
Let it go like that.
Yeah. So and the really cool thing is exactly the same with all your clubs.
Okay.
And the curvature gets more accentuated with the driver in the longer clubs because the tilt of the ball is more to the side than it is back, essentially. So you can have the same swing, but your pitching wedges won't miss as far to the right as your 7-irons, and then as your drivers gets wider and wider. So if you tighten up your 7-iron dispersion, your driver dispersion will tighten up.
Yeah.
This smash factor, this is really interesting, is that's your efficiency of strike.
I feel like I could swing harder, but it feels like the harder you swing it just goes.
We don't definitely need to swing harder. We're gonna get this smash factor up massively, and you're basically getting this more glancing blow.
Yeah.
So you've got the path coming this way and the face open. So we're basically glancing the golf ball.
Really like compressing it.
Versus being more square on.
Yeah.
So that's where that smash factor's down, even though you're hitting the centre of the golf club. Yeah. We want to get that up to about 1.35, and we'll do that through getting your face and path closer aligned.
Okay.
This is what you've got on the table. You've got about 40 metres of carry available without swinging it any harder, which is awesome.
Okay, at that swing speed and all that.
Yeah,
speed,
you can carry this thing 40 metres without swinging any harder,
Okay.
which is awesome. So what we want to do first is get this club face closed relative to your path, or at least square to it. So we're going to focus on your club face first. We'll still swing out to in, but we'll start to see these golf balls just go straight left for a bit, but they'll go long and left.
Okay.
Once we get that face in order, then we can get your club path, give you some drills to get that more online. This is impact you coming in. So as you come in here, you can see that golf club coming across the golf ball.
Yeah.
And just sort of, just coming across it is. You can see that at impact. If we look at the grip, as we go back, you can see this club face here is pointing up to the sky.
Yeah.
As we go up to the top of the swing, it's pointing right down to the ground. This would be considered very open.
Yeah.
As we come into the downswing, this is wide open just here. So it's really open coming down.
Yeah.
Firstly, we've got that bit of a weaker grip. So all else being equal, that's as we go back, that's going to get the club face coming a little bit more open.
Yeah.
So we're definitely going to look at targeting the grip in your setup. And then as we go into the swing, that then causes the club face to start to open. And then crucially early in the downswing, it's really wide open here.
Yeah.
If you was to try and swing from the inside, this is why your path goes left, because that's your pretty good spot in terms of where the club is. But if you was to then swing from the inside from there, that thing's going to start right and go even further right. Yeah. So as a good athlete, instinctively, you sort of, naturally what people would do is, I've got to square this thing up as best as I can this way. And oftentimes we're not getting that early enough. It also causes more loft and sort of weaker flights typically. Yeah. So really cool thing here, we're going to look at firstly getting the grip a little bit more over in this fashion. So we're going to see, the left arm more over to your right. We're going to see maybe 2.5 knuckles. That alone is going to help get that club face a little bit, stronger, let's say.
Yeah.
And then I think a wonderful drill called the clown's nose drill, which I'm going to go through with you, to get a really good awareness of where this club face is throughout the swing. Yeah. It's very difficult to change the grip, so it's going to feel very uncomfortable. Yeah. But that's where even more. This is massive for you, Seth, this. Right. All right. How's that feel? Weird. Good. That means it's different. That's way better. That's way better. Awesome. You can even go a touch more just to exaggerate. We can always dial that back a touch. Yeah. So you're seeing about, as you look down, maybe 2.5 to maybe even 3 knuckles. All right. I'm going to show you a lovely drill I got from an awesome coach over in Canada. Yeah. This one, lovely visual. So just quickly, if you're struggling with those fat or thin shots, the toe strikes, maybe even the shanks, I've designed a perfect solution, the 7-day ball striking reset. 1 drill per day for 7 days and just 10 minutes per day. Guaranteed over 7 days to improve that ball striking, get your confidence back, get you out on the golf course, striking it pure. So click the link in the description below to get started, and I'll see you on the inside. Understand where the centre of the mass of the golf club is throughout the swing. But where that golf ball is there, I've positioned it right in line with the face.
Yep.
And that's basically roughly where the centre of the mass of this golf club is. Where that is during the swing will dictate what a player needs to do to get this thing square back to impact. So you can use a bit of aluminium foil on here on the peg. I've just got my son's little ball on there. With that new grip, that's going to help you with the club face. But now we're going to use our wrists to get this club face in the correct spot. So this visual of the clown's nose here, before we had a weaker grip.
Yeah.
As we went back, we also had an open face set up. That clown's nose that was now onto the right of the shaft at this position.
Yeah.
Then at the top, it was underneath the shaft.
Yeah.
Then halfway down, it was trapped between, you know, my shoulder and the shaft. And then as we come down, really trying to then get it squared up late.
Yeah.
So if we can build a stronger grip, get it on this side of the shaft rather than there or there.
Yeah.
Then as we go back, we're going to go back slowly and we're going to keep it on this side of the shaft.
Looks completely different, isn't it?
Way different, yeah, where your club face is.
Yeah.
And then on the way down, this is the crucial one as well. On the way down, we're going to get that exaggerating like it goes behind you here,
Keeping that ball up.
but up. It's on top of the shaft. Then from here, you'll actually be in a better position to rotate.
Yeah.
And now, because the club face is already square, you can just sort of keep it's not square, but it's, you know, much better position as you're turning and boom, 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 boom. And you're going to be much more incentivized to swing a bit more from the inside because your face is already in a better spot.
Yeah.
And then you get that nice, you know, little bit of shaft lean and impact. So that's the drill, mate.
Yeah.
That's it. So you could not be at the range for weeks and weeks. Just do some of this stuff at home in the mirror,
100%. Yeah, yeah.
and you'll go back and you'll nut it. Nice, buddy.
Yeah.
A very sort of weak left-hand grip, which can work if we've got the wrist to match up, but we weren't quite matching it up. That's fine. And so basically, what we're going to look at there, first thing is the grip. So I'll get your left arm a bit more on top of your left pec.
Yeah.
Pull this whole left arm in a little bit more this way. And then we're going to get your left hand so you can see about 3 knuckles on that left hand. The V on your left hand is going to point more towards your right shoulder. So too is the V on your right hand. So both hands essentially are going to shift further over to your right. Okay. We're also going to do that with a face that's aiming more at the target. And so this is going to feel super shut to you, but you can see that's pretty much dead straight. Yeah. One of the best little exercises I think you can do with this is just put a little debit card or something to the side here on that angle. Yeah. And then just get your face, move that along, square it up, and then put it back to the golf ball. That way you know you're setting up correctly, because feel and real are very different things than what you can see, so totally get that. Yep. In terms of the swing, we did do the clown's nose drill. You can certainly take that away if you're just at home not hitting golf balls. So as we go to the top here, we can see, we just do this frame by frame. Here on the right, you can see that club face is more open here. Yeah. Here it's a little bit more closed, a little bit more matching your spine. As you work it up, you can continually see how that club face is in a much better spot.
Completely different, isn't it?
Here, great stuff. Yeah. And then as you go to the top.
So that's just open, isn't it? It's
yeah.
Completely open, wide. Yeah.
Way open, yeah. And you can see at the top there, this is excellent. That's obviously very open. Yeah. And then crucially, as you come down, this feeling of turning those wrists down, look at that club face now. That's magic, versus being very open. Obviously swinging a bit more.
Different from here, I reckon, like that point there, compared to.
Yeah, I'll bring them in there so you can see there. You have to throw the club out. Yeah. Face is open.
Yeah.
Now it's much more. You know, bang! Look at this.
Yeah.
Oof.